So why won't you date trans women? No, wait, stop. I already know your answer. Well, I don't want meat in my mouth, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to have a dang-a-lang coming down there and, macking my meat with their meat. I don't want that. It's homosexual. Okay, that's fine. So here goes the cool thing, and this is really fun. No one's asking you to date trans women. I've been seeing a lot of TikToks about people being tricked by trans women. I'm really confused by this entire mindset.
Go ahead, come on. Hurry up, come on, let's go, hurry up. Is this the picture?
Tripod and everything. I got my phone with AirDrop.
Baby. Yeah. And don't be scared to do that, man. Hurry up, come on.
No. We not putting nothing on him.
No, I'm putting it on her. Just give it to
No. We gotta hurry up.
Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
All right, that's it. Come on.
One of my friends, Kato, he just got tricked the other day.
Are you sure you can't tell?
Hey, let me do it. Let me do a test. No, both of them. No. Let me test it. Let me test it.
You don't feel it? You don't feel it?
You tricked me this whole time.
I tell you.
Chat, that's a dude.
It's interesting because this is the same crowd of people that will shame single mothers and say, well, you should have chosen better. You should have known this person was going to do that to you. Well, why don't you choose better and know the person you want to be with doesn't have meat? Seems like a really strange double standard to impose, in my opinion. Also, as I stated before, no one is forcing you to date somebody you don't want to. Did you know you don't ever have to tell people the reason you won't date anybody? I'm serious.
I personally would date a trans man, but not a trans woman. Here's why. I am bisexual, but I am attracted to masculine energy. So yes, I would date a lesbian. No, I would not date a femme. Yes, I would date a guy, but I would not date a metrosexual. Why? Because you're just too femme for me.
And the reason why I personally could never date black women is because I'm too soft. I'm too soft of an individual, and they need somebody who's strong, somebody who's got that masculine essence, somebody who can put them in their place. So for me personally, since I'm soft, like, I have to just deviate to other races. That's what you should say if you ever say I can't date black women, because the maddest thing is, you need to understand, you think, oh, if I go date white women or Asian women or whatever other race you might think, oh, that is going to be so much easier, it's going to be so much better. Brother, you need to understand, respect is earned, not given. I used to share this mentality back in school times where I was thinking, oh, right, like, I can't handle black women, But then, when you get older and you realize that people will give you respect based on how you carry yourself, based on how you treat yourself. You understand? If you command respect, it doesn't matter what race you date. All of them will give you respect. But if you're somebody who doesn't command respect, you're somebody who's soft and you're somebody who's a pushover, bro, you're not gonna have a good time dating any race. It doesn't matter, bro. You understand what I'm saying? So, personally speaking, I love all races. I don't discriminate. I do have a slight bias, but I'm not gonna say which one it is. But, yeah, man, it's steady.
I want to date white men, but what I've come to realize probably way too late in my life is that a lot of brown men, like men who just aren't white, really idolize the fuck and like romanticize and like fetishize white women in a way that I didn't know was like so prevalent. If you're a person of color, I'm sure you've experienced this, but the way that I've personally witnessed so many black and brown men, like I'm talking Indian men, I'm talking Mexican men, I'm talking Asian men, I'm talking black men, like all of them I've personally witnessed go after a white woman, and like they get this like look in their eyes when they're around them that like they don't even see other attractive women that are around them. And I'm not counting myself like as part of like, oh, why are you not looking at me? No, I'm just saying like in general, if I'm witnessing this happen, it's usually like lots of beautiful women from all types of ethnicities. But we've all seen that character, right, with like Terry Crews and White Chicks. I just didn't realize how common that was. Like I just didn't realize. And here's the thing, what scares me is like, what if I'm dating a guy that, is dating me because he hasn't been able to get a white girl yet?
Cool, Sarah. The best part about life is that you get to choose who you date. and nobody's forcing you. Plus, they probably don't want to date you either.
If you don't want to date somebody because they're Latina, if you don't want to date somebody because they're black, if you don't want to date somebody because they're trans, if you don't want to date somebody because they're white, you actually don't have to tell anybody why you're not going to date them. You can just, choose to not date them. I think we on the internet have gotten so obsessed with giving our unfiltered opinion, saying statements such as, oh, black people should only be with black people, and white people should only be with white people, and I'm not going to date anybody that's trans. They don't care. I want to point this out. They don't care. You're just hurting their feelings for no reason. That's all you're doing. You're just hurting trans people's feelings for no good reason, just to get some internet points, just to have a bunch of people say, yeah, you're right. They don't deserve to have love. And now, the only thing that's going to do is make a trans person see that, and then they're going to feel bad. All that's going to happen is that trans woman or that trans man is going to feel like absolute garbage. That's all you've accomplished. That's it. Mostly because people have an issue consuming media that makes them mad all the time, because the algorithm knows they're going to react to it. So all they do is get fed media that's going to make them pissed off. Because then the person reacts to it, says it's stupid, then it causes an argument, then the algorithm sees engagement, and then it's going to keep feeding that same kind of content, thus creating this self-eating Ouroboros loop. And Ouroboros is a self-eating snake. It's a snake that continually eats itself. If you're curious about what Ouroboros is, that's what it is. You can see it in Fullmetal Alchemist, actually. It's actually pretty cool. Great show, Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Love that show indefinitely. Now here goes the fun bit right here, right? I think people will willingly, lay betwixt the sheets with somebody that's trans, or even a femboy. Why is that? Well, that's because a lot of conservative men, and a lot of men in general, want to be with femininity. They like femininity. What is more feminine than somebody doing their best to pass as feminine? A femboy, it's in the name. Femboy, feminine, that's femininity. Trans woman, to pass as a woman, you gotta pass, so they have to be feminine. That's what the societal standard dictates. They are doing that because they have to pass, and they have to be more of what they really want to be inside their soul, mind, body, and chest. There are a lot of crazy takes on a lot of trans women femininity, by the way. A lot of people say it's disrespectful for trans women to be feminine because a woman doesn't have to be feminine. I agree, a woman doesn't have to be feminine at all. I agree. So we can also agree that if a trans woman doesn't want to do feminine stuff, they're still a woman, right? We can agree to that? Defeating your own argument with your own words is what I'm hearing. It seems as though people are mad about other people's choices about their own personal autonomy, which it's stupid. It seems dumb to me. It seems like you're just arguing for the sake of arguing.
I don't date trans people. It's just a preference. I don't know why you're so triggered about it. Oh, no, that's fine. Like, you're trying to force me to like something that Wait, what? I said it's fine. I don't care. You're not gonna try to force me to date you? No, I mean, I don't really date cis people anyway. What? Yeah, I mean, it's just a preference, right? This is discrimination.
So no, Derek, Kyle, and even you, Matthew, you don't have to date a trans person because they wouldn't date somebody so nasty, hateful, and bigoted in the first place. But I'm sure you're going to go to X videos right now and type in that category because you're just curious about the allure behind it. Oh, I would never date one, but ooh, putting them inside of my mind palace where promiscuity exists, ooh, making them feel like an object, objectifying them, that's great. I'd like to give a congratulations to all trans women. You have achieved the state that all women have achieved, that are actively being viewed as objects. So in my eyes, and hopefully in everyone's eyes soon enough, you definitely are real women, because you're being objectified the same as real women. Honestly, maybe even more so, because man, people don't even want to admit it. It's crazy. We don't even have the real numbers. We didn't even got the real numbers. All that I know is that when I was in drag back in the day, they actively were dogpiling on me. They couldn't get enough of me. They were saying, oh, I'm actually a bottom, man. Keep your makeup on, keep the dress on, keep the chest in. I'm doing drag. I'm not even trans. I was just doing drag. I just look good. It feels so wildly depraved and disgusting for this to happen to a whole group of people. It just feels disgusting and weird. Again, all I keep seeing on TikTok is just angering stuff like this.
Would you ever date a trans person?
Would I ever date a trans person?
Yes.
I don't know. I've never thought about that.
Okay.
I'm not right now, but...
What's your initial thoughts?
My initial thoughts is... I feel like that'd be kind of difficult to navigate.
Okay.
And that's like a lot to take on for a significant other, but I don't know. I guess if I met someone and, well, I don't know. Probably not, honestly.
Okay.
But never thought about it.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm glad that this is your first time thinking about it. Can I ask you why, like, what makes you say probably not?
I just don't really align with kind of those types of things and changing your gender and things like that. You know, if you do have that thought or whatnot, I think cool. Like, you do you. I just don't think that would be something that I would be compatible with.
Okay.
I think there's a lot of things that I wouldn't be compatible with, and that's why we date around. That's why we figure crap out. So, I don't know. I think that's just something I wouldn't be okay with.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Just dumb, ignorant, stupid stuff. Listen to me carefully. If you're a trans woman, if you're a trans man, if you're non-binary, if you're asexual, that's me. That's a picture of me. That's just a picture of me. I'm ace. If you're bisexual, there's also a picture of me. That's another picture of me. I'm ace and bi. I just wanted to use 2 pictures of me. I had them laying around. Thought I'd show off myself. Look at me. And aren't I great? This is my channel. Whether you use neo pronouns, you are welcome here. Oh my goodness, Cyril's TV's gone woke. To be quite honest with you, trans people really aren't affecting me in the greater scheme of my life. They're not making life more difficult for me personally. I've never had a personal issue with a trans person that involved them specifically being trans. It more so involved them being a bad person more so than anything. Because just because you're trans doesn't mean you're not a bad person. But bringing up the instances in which a trans person has been mean to me seems stupid, because it would have to involve their transness, which their meanness didn't contribute to their transness at all. It just contributed to them being a bad person. Bad people in every group, honestly. Just feels really nitpicky to go through all this rigmarole just to hate on trans people for nothing. Listen, if you don't want to date a trans person, a trans woman, trans man, whatever it may be, for the simple fact that you don't know what's down there in the mix-up, that's fine. You can value somebody for only their gibbly bits down there, and you can choose to date who you want to date, because that's the beauty of dating somebody. You choose that person. But whether they be a trans woman, a trans man, non-binary, whatever, they deserve love. That's why so many people still, if I get a word out, that'd be so great. That's why so many trans people feel so comfortable with just T for T, because at least they know the other person is trans, and that's just what happens. You choose to limit the entire spectrum of human emotion and captivity with the ability to experience all spectrums of humans and their bodies, all because you want to be bigoted and stupid, and that's fair. I think that's the beauty of being American in a small way. I really do. I think it's nice to have the freedom to say what you want to say and do what you want to do. Just know that I don't like you because of it, because your mindset is horrible and evil, and I have the freedom to despise you, and you have the freedom to say what you want to. I also have the freedom to use my platform to rally specifically against anybody that may have their weapons crafted against me. Remember, no weapon against me shall prosper, because I'm a child of God, and I'm a child of everything, and I'm a child of Buddha, and I'm a child of Allah, and I'm a child of Zeus, and I'm a child of Thor, and I'm a child of Odin. As you know what? I'm also a child of Ashura. Ashura's Wrath on PS3. Great game. Hopefully make an Ashura's Wrath too. I'm also a child of my dad, who's abusive. That's right. I got trauma in my body. I'm a child of everybody. I'm also a child of Mr. Clean, because I want him to, I want him to treat me like I want to call him daddy, is what I want to do. Oh, that and the honeycomb mascot. This thing. I don't know if you've ever seen a honeycomb mascot. I don't know if you've ever seen this thing. I love it. I love this thing so much. Well, anyway, thank you guys so much for checking out my video. You guys can click off now. I just wanted to ramble for a little bit. Now I'm going to talk about some personal stuff that's going on. If you guys want to click off, you're more than welcome to. Find the content creator. Have a good day. I will be at Youmacon. This is at the end of October. Forgot the exact dates. It's in Detroit. You can just look up Youmacon. I'll be there. I'm doing 10 panels. That's right, 10 of them. Boom. Doing a lot of stuff there. If you guys want to see me, you're more than welcome to hang out with me there. It's in Detroit. Just want to point that out. Give you enough time, a precursor, to pop up here. Also, shout out my friend on Instagram. Please follow my friend on Instagram. Go ahead right there. It's going to be linked in the top comment as well. I have 2 side channels, CROS Plays and CROS Side Thoughts. Side Thoughts channel specifically is about Reddit content. I'm reading Reddit stories. And the top one, CROS Plays, that one, I just play video games. We're playing Animal Hospital right now because I'm obsessed with the game. Also got a Patreon. $1 a month. Keep these videos coming. Keep me pumping out, making more content. If you guys want to help me out, my goal at the end of the year is to get at least 10,000 people to give me $1, or at least get to $10,000 a month. I know it's impossible, but I think 1/10 of my audience giving me $1 doesn't seem that crazy. It's okay. If you don't want to, you don't have to. Just watching this video is enough. Well, with that being said, have a lovely day or night, wherever you are. I'm out. Peace.
I'm your Nick at night, be my Laurel, he's low. Ooh, happy to try what you need. Your world, I love to live in it. Ooh, I love the ride when you're free.